Let's talk about morality. Today, our society distinguishes between good and evil based on various factors such as tradition, religion, regulation, laws, feelings, and slogans. But this approach to moral judgment lacks a unified and objective standard, leading many individuals to feel lost and confused. For example, in some countries, even listening to music can be considered immoral behavior because of religious beliefs. In other cultures, women are treated as inferior to men based on tradition, and exposing one's limbs is deemed improper. In nations where the law dictates morality, citizens who criticize their government may face legal consequences, leading to censorship and suppression of dissent. Meanwhile, some countries use slogans to promote misguided moral values, where invading other nations is hailed as a noble and virtuous act. The fragmented approach to morality can be easily manipulated, distorted, and abused by people in positions of power. Many rulers use patriotism to indoctrinate their citizens, leading to ignorance and a lack of critical thinking. Furthermore, disagreement about human behavior existed because there is no unified moral standard. For instance, debates about euthanasia, gambling, prostitution, abortion, same-sex marriage, and legalization of marijuana are often unresolved, making it a challenge to define these behaviors with appropriate laws. We need a new moral system that provides a straightforward, rational, and practical criteria for evaluation. Only by enforcing laws grounded on these new moral standards can we ensure genuine liberty and rights for all individuals. Today, I propose a new moral concept. It's called balanced morality. Firstly, what is balanced morality? Balanced morality is a standard for judging the behavior that affects others of individuals or groups who possess basic human intelligence. Behaviors without human intelligence don't have moral attributes. This includes the behaviors of individuals with low IQ or mental illness. These behaviors are not subject to moral judgment. Unlike the old morality, which has no objective judging standard, the balanced morality has three laws. Firstly, behaviors that don't affect others are mutual and fall under the realm of freedom. This means that as long as our actions don't harm anyone else, we have the right to do as we please. Euthanasia and abortion clearly apply with this law. We should not intervene simply because we disapprove or because it conflicts with our religious beliefs or because they belong to marginalized groups. Behavior is considered moral when it brings more benefits than harm to others, and immoral when it brings more harm than benefits. It's mutual when they are equal. When people do things, there will always be both positive and negative effects. We should pay attention to the main aspect of the impact of our actions instead of obsessing over their purity. For example, using the vaccines during the COVID-19 pandemic may have some bad effects, but we shouldn't ignore the good they can do in saving lives. If we criticize vaccine development, we may miss the positive impact it can bring. Behaviors should be evaluated from the perspective of those directly affected by it. The ongoing war in Ukraine in 2022 highlights the importance of considering the impact of the action from the perspective of those who directly affected by it. Even though several foreign countries and international organizations have taken sides, it is the lives and well-being of Ukrainian people that are at stake. Therefore, it is crucial to evaluate Russia's action based on the perspective of Ukrainian people, rather than the Russian or Ukrainian government or any other foreign country's interests. Laws and regulations should be developed and improved based on the balanced morality. They should protect freedom, punish immoral behaviors, and encourage moral behaviors. Popularizing the new ethical concepts can bring many benefits to our society. By embracing these ideas, we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable society for ourselves and for future generations. On my future speech, I will explore further on how this new moral standard can be applied to real-life social issues. Thank you.